Hi, I'm Lynne with Softsquares. Today I'm going to build block 12 of this Daydream quilt. There's a video series with all the other blocks, so if you're just joining me, that's where you can find them. They're all under the same thumbnail. But this is what the finished, well, actually this is a better picture, huh? The completed quilt will look like. And I have done all 11 up to this point. This particular block, let me see if I can find it. It is called the Irish Puzzle, and this is what I will be building today. Alright, so I have my finishing instructions as well as block 12 all in the same little pamphlet here. I have taken it apart because it works better for me, because block 12 was all on one little area. So I have cut out my pieces. I'm going to show you how to build that block. I've also taken the finishing instructions and already cut out those pieces. So there will be another video showing me working on that one. So be sure to watch those. So let me show you what I've done so far. Alright, so this is the fabric for the finishing kit, which we don't need right now. Whoops, I know what that is. Okay, block 12. And they've given us some specialized instructions on how to deal with partial seams, because there is a partial seam to do the very center block. Now I cannot give you the sizes of the pieces, but if you're following along and doing this, I can at least tell you what the pieces are. So we are, and I've gone ahead, everything is cut out and I've done my pressing. So it had me cut out, let's see, this is block C, and this is block, let's see here, D. C and D. So these are both the same size, but the white ones were pressed in half, or you can use a marking tool and draw your line on the wrong side of the fabric. I like the pressing feature or option. So all of these are going to get paired up, and there's 8 of them. So I'm going to go to the machine and sew a 1/4 inch away from both sides of this, and then cut down the middle, press them open, and I will have 16 of these little half square triangles when I'm all done. So that's what this is right here. This is all of that. The next little grouping that I have, these are square F, and this one is G. They are also the same size. There's only 4 of these, and it told me to mark on the back side of the blue one, although I don't know that it matters, but I thought it was interesting. Again, I did the same thing where I pressed it, and when I press it I always do wrong side together, so that when I put my 2 fabrics together, right side together, let's see, here we go, white. Then when I stitch on both sides of that and peel it open, I have the right sides showing. So you want to have that crease on this side if you did a crease, otherwise draw a line with your pencil or marking pencil on this side. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing where I am going to make 4 of those, cut them down to be 8, and then square up those blocks. And then we have, let's see, this is block B, and this is block A, and there's 2 of them. And you're going to do the same thing. So I've pressed these in half, right sides together, so 1/4 inch on both sides of that, cut in half, press it open, so there will be a total of 4 half square triangles that look like this when it's all done. So I'm going to take all these to the sewing machine and get them done about the same time. There is one little piece right here that is the very center of the block. It's this block right here. It's this part, and you're going to take these last ones and sew them on the corner, press them back, square up the square, and really it's just a lot of triangle cuts, but this one, it's a square that will have snowballed corners. Okay, let's get sewing. Show you why it's harder to sew when you have pressed it the wrong way. That's because I have to deal with that peak. It's not impossible, it's just not as easy. Side, turned around, went down the other, and with my foot, I don't know if you can see this, but I have a little metal thing, and I like it. Some people don't, but I like it because I can put it right on the edge of the fabric, or in this case, right in the ditch. However, I had this on, or sewn, or hello, I had it pressed backwards, so I ended up having to sew on the peak, which is not as easy as the valley because that little gauge won't follow that very well. So anyway, we're good. I just had that switched, and looks like I have one more. These are really hard. Nope, actually it was just that one. Well, I'm glad I caught it at the beginning. So it looks like this, and then go on the opposite side. Now, because the corners overlap, which is what you want, that's why you have to go through that process that I just did. back from the sewing machine. I went ahead and trimmed that center square while I was there. These are the pieces that came off of that. So now there's that. I'm just going to square it up. Make sure we are square. Let's make sure we know what size it wants. Okay. I'm pretty close, not completely. Just got a little bit of a bowing on the edge there. Centerpiece. All right. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is there are 4 white squares that we have done nothing with, and they are going to go in the corner, there we go, of our block. They go right here. Here, 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 and here. Everything else is paired up. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to cut all of them in half. Okay, so I'm going to press all of these open like this and then square them up to 2.5 inches. And I love my Block Lock ruler because it has this groove and the fabric is locked in there. And so I'm going to use that on this one. Gonna make them all like that, and then the bigger squares, same thing, except they're going to be squared up to 6.5. I also have a larger Block Lock of that one. Again, it locks in, it's awesome. I have now sewn my pieces, pressed them, squared them up, and now it's time to lay them out and then sew the block together. This actually is coming together faster than I anticipated. So it says we need to take 3 of these and 1 of these, 1 of these, and then 2 of these. And we are going to make 4. Sorry, we're going to make 4 units, and it's going to take up all of our pieces here. The only thing it won't take up is this. And we will come back to that after these are done. So I'm going to actually pile these up and take them over to the machine. I've made 4 of those panels. Now it's a matter of arranging the blocks. And that first one was good. This goes here. This goes here, so the square block is out. Let's see. This, like that. Now this is where we have the partial seams. Okay, so it's telling us to stitch this part and leave this open. Stitch this and then stitch across here, and then at that point everything will go on. Alright, so the block is done. I just have to press it, but as you can see it looks like it's supposed to. Even the light and dark corners are where they belong. So here's our little square, and there we go. Honestly, I wasn't even paying attention to my points. I should have been, but I wasn't, and I'm okay with this. So here again is the block, and here's what I have. This needs to be pressed and put on the wall, and then on to the finishing kit. There will be a separate video for that one. That one will be coming out shortly, so watch for it. And that's it. Other than just spray it a little bit. Done with the block. This was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I'll be honest, when I saw this block on the cover, I was thinking that was looking like it was going to be really hard, and it wasn't, because it was half square triangles the easy way, and then this Y seam, I'm not sure if Y seam is the right term, but partial seams, easy. Easy peasy. Okay, all done. So let me know what you think about this. Watch the other videos and look for the next video with the finishing kit. It's probably going to be a week or so. Who knows? I might get right to that, but that will be coming out in just a little bit. Thanks for being here. That's it for me today. Have a great day.